Alright, ladies and gentlemen, I'm your boy Dadaba Flipa. Welcome back to yet another video. Today I'm about to have a beautiful conversation with one of my guys. You know, he's my paddy. This one, I don't think it's even an interview, it's a vibe. You know, we're about to talk about some issues that people keep discussing. Some people agree, some people don't agree. And then knowing my guest today, he's very outspoken. On the one, I do know of a cultural. And yeah, they are boss and stuff. So he's my guy, and then the one and only DJ Nature.
Yeah, man.
Big man.
Everything I read, everything nice and crazy.
Yeah, thanks, Charlie. Thanks for answering the invitation.
Yeah, cool.
Today we are going to talk about. I'm even thinking about the topic now. The topic we are going to talk about today is Italy is one of the best European countries. Not necessarily, I don't want to say one of the best countries in the world. As long as foreigners are concerned, in my opinion, Italy is one of the best countries as long as foreigners are concerned. Do you agree?
100%. Even 110.
It's 100%.
110.
Okay.
110. Yes.
Now, we'll talk about different sectors, okay? As in welcoming visitors in the country, how they treat them in the country, hospitality, health-wise,
100.
you know, all those. I say 100.
100.
So let's start. Like
when you talk about the hospitality, I would say yes, Italy is on point. It's 100 over 100. Because when you look at almost like 80, or let me put it, 90% of Africans that travels to Europe, their first destination is Italy.
most of the time. Even those ones that come into Europe illegally.
Legally, through wherever, it is 90. I would say 95, because right now, if you are comparing let's start from now. Right now, if you are comparing Italian passport in Europe, I think we are number 2.
I've not done the comparison, but I think I've seen it on the
I know people will be checking just after this interview. We are number 2. Spain and Italy.
Okay, Spain is first.
Spain first and Italy.
Oh, okay.
I think, yeah. I just checked a couple of days ago. And why am I saying Italy is the best country? Is one, when you look at their system, yeah. So the reason why I'm saying Italy is the best country is when you look at their like you look at the entry, you talk of the immigration, the way they welcome people should tell you they have all it takes to harbor pressure. And every country that are able to harbor pressure, you can't deny them of being bad. Yes, you will talk of the racist. Racist is even in your own country.
Oh, racism is everywhere.
Yes.
For that one.
A lot of people in Italy, it's even in your own country where you are.
I think even within us blacks, for that one you can't call it racism because it doesn't have to do with race. But then
let's put it that under the same umbrella, because if you say criticism, which word will I use? That
favoritism,
it's all fall under
nepotism, all those
it's falls under
under the same umbrella. Yeah.
So when you talk of the health system, that one you can't take it from me.
Top notch.
You can't take it from, even if they take you a penny, the treatment they will give you is supersede
the amount,
the penny they took from you.
Now, talking about health wise, okay, I think 2 years ago or probably last year, I hosted not necessarily only me, but then I was the guy doing the organization, and then we hosted an intercities football competition. And then the very first match that we played, guy be prior. The guy lives in I think Viadana. He didn't have documents. Wow. So Opera time I ever born. Opera no started so soon.
Because you know that.
So now soon you share Prana we're asking now. Yes sir. Or say NTS. So when the ambulance came and then they were almost on funny college fiscal. Into a mocha sano. I want no money in we say okay, God need documents. It's not no soon. But even with no ambulance make catch and say it's nothing illegal. So it will have nothing to do with police. But only say whatever they do for him, someone will have to come and pay. And some makers on go fee. Into Americans and everybody standing there was like other countries Oh, me and from ambulance limbo. What do you call?
I know we bring musicians back and forth.
Yeah.
A renowned African musician was having ear issue after a performance, and he had to call from the hotel. We rushed to attend to him. If I said some boy be, we took him to the hospital and he was being taken care of without. No. Imagine Yankee or Queensland or Kingsland. They will use the terms on you, and by the time you see immigration are at your back.
Yeah, exactly.
And later will be fined, But all these things, you put them together, and you can't take Italy out of being good to the world. Because as at now, a lot of people who have their passport and they've gone wherever they've gone.
Most of them
and as I'm speaking to you, people are returning back because they've gone for 6-7 years and they've seen that, come on, I've missed a lot.
Yeah.
Just last week, I think 4 days ago, I took my son to Gavado checkup. He has to check certain things on his stomach. And I met someone I knew who was staying here, and they've sold everything. They've gone to UK. And their wife is pregnant. And I say, look, we know they need people here. We are tired of you.
Who sacked you?
There was a news in Italy here. A Nigerian guy got married to Italian, and they went to UK, and they gave birth. And this baby had a serious issue. UK wasn't to me, like the condition was overboard.
Was it beyond their control?
Yes, beyond their control. Let me use that word. So Italy has to send military aircraft. You can Google it. I think after this, people should Google it. And they brought the baby here. You see, they are telling me make a commode from here.
No, why we are talking about this topic is most of the times, yeah, when you are outside of Italy, probably the UK or Belgium or anywhere, and then they ask you maybe where are you coming from, and then you tell them Italy. I don't know what
they look down on you.
Exactly.
You know why?
No.
We have to blame, especially when it comes to the Ghanaian community, because Nigerians are not like that.
Okay. The
Ghanaian community, what our forefathers who came here sent to Ghana was Yetim Toes.
Exactly.
And say Yetim Toes means farm in Juma Graminya. When I got into this country, I wanted to do farming, especially the pig side. That was the image they sent back home. Say, hey, it's Lubaha. But that perception has created a kind of hole, a ball. So when they see you in America, wherever, where are you from? Yeah, but all these people call for shoe, for watch.
Exactly.
They call Charlie, I didn't need this. You go feel
buy give one. Now, when you were talking about the family issue, one thing that I have noticed living in this country is most of the richest people that I know are all into farming.
In the world, the farmers are richer and they will keep being rich than any other sector. Because every day man for chop.
Exactly.
Even if you're about to die, for chop before you die.
You chop you
chop there. And one thing, when I came here, I had wanted to do farm like I told you. And I got to know, after 10 years, Ubenya plot. After 10 years working with them, working with a farmer, they'll give you a plot.
Is it compulsory?
Yeah.
Only now you're doing after 10 years or so, so now the bear wants to work.
Yeah.
I didn't know that.
Yeah. So now push. They say it's a family. If you watch,
and most of the family,
yes, in-laws.
Family.
So ask yourself, you go figure.
Family.
It's just like the way they put it in a way. Say, as a police, ubeji bribe billions. No, you are free.
Yeah, when they catch you,
you are done. But it's just like a same farm. You got 1,000, they are saying you. So when you talk of Italy system, Ube can say it's difficult. But in life, before you even kiss your wife, before you even toast your woman, difficult. You understand? In life, it's just when you put it in your brain, say life very difficult, that you can maneuver.
Exactly.
Because you prepare your
you don't expect anything to come to you easy.
Nothing should even be easy. It's just like a Christian. If you want to be Osofo, and now you are a pure Christian, you always have to pray for problems to come. That is the only way you can communicate with God. But I want to so Italy there to me is one thing, and I would not trade Italy for any other country. Any other no.
Now we've spoken, I think, a lot about healthcare and all this stuff. Let's talk a little bit about documentation. Now, I personally, for this one I can say it, I personally know people in the UK that have been there for like 25 years. 25 years. The best they can do is travel from one city to another. They don't get outside the country. Why? Because they don't have documents. There is no even first when you document the Italy, they do flucy. I did a video of flucy a couple of days ago. As in, they give you the possibility to say, per Juma per Juma other countries don't do that.
Yes, to me, the Italy had no more. Because Obi said me say, Manfa any insusu there, Menkas insusu there, I came legally, but censor document.
Okay.
I came in, I entered through the immigration entry, but my document. But I was meaning access to 2 documents, one in my name and one in Obidim. One me and the back on Obibia. And I have known someone in UK for years. I have to tell Charlie Joe, if you bet me, I could fear a fact. I had interview with Kofi TV, and people came into my inbox because I answered certain questions under the video, and they got to know say I be the guy we. Somebody in Canada, 10 years, 15, and they were like, so we never knew this, and Charlie, we all also come there yet, like no document. Yeah, why yes if we don't figure. I say, my brother, it's better say when you're sky, right, and you still want to live abroad, go home like 1 year, go enjoy your property, and find me and enter it. I promise within 3 years.
You get your paper.
Because here they don't deport. They don't have access unless. And they say they don't have access. They don't have time unless some serious. Because for me personally, I always when I meet, when the conversation happens like this, I always use myself as an example. My God, the next gate to deportation.
Okay.
My God, next.
Wait. No, mebao. What's that? We need document.
Yes.
Na say ABI in the midst of police control and everything. Omochewa. Omo bibi omodema minim dino. Say you 40 DVO. Say you follow DVO. Minim say 40.
Like
as in co.
Yes, send yourself 40 DVO.
Okay.
Like
not just a yene
and
then that one is a possibility for you yourself to organize yourself and go.
If you know, you will go. If you know, you will stay. It's 2 things.
If you know, explain yourself.
Because follow the VR. When they give you need someone who has been here and is willing. I always say sometimes I dream feel on the dream that I will punish you but when you meet someone you know, when they give you that paper, say when you be watch out and no bet catch yourself lawyer. Through lawyer, no lawyer no catch yourself fine. You have to get through someone who has a residence, and through the residence because obey you so nipa residence I follow case now. Okay. Because the moment they give you that paper unless you mention say because one the baby I was offering I say my family that the baby I was offering now who enter now I can say
Papa country be on war because I na amount for
man I have named myself do me lamb. Me free Sudan how baby.
So you find a country that is war-stricken, then yes. What can you say who free?
No, the community are police for the children. That is where they will tell you, say, don't come, I'm not a member of Sir follow, Sir people and say via. Because that community don't want you. Maybe I will buy the community.
Oh, okay.
But when you mention, say, we need that and here, they will come to you.
I didn't know that.
And you'll be in trouble. So you see, the thing is...
For housing someone that is undocumented?
Yes.
Okay.
So you have a problem. It will last like 10 years. Depends on the lawyer you have.
And what is my problem?
Your problem is why do you have to
house
wow, yes, because at the end of the day, you are cheating the community by not paying that taxes. Because when I live with you, your dustbin, your boiler bill goes up.
It goes up, yeah.
Because if you are 3 and I come in, you are 4.
The
consuming. So you are coming to consume and just go away. It shouldn't be so. Just like Dubai, when you are moving and your document has expired, you can't move out unless you pay that time you've spent. So it's like that. Well, so the moment they give you that follow the via, I can't see you, because the police go take me go Questora, then like home office. Now my bob in Sanwa, then they watch my news, then things then peer. They will tell you don't go back to where they give you that paper. They be offer by and I actually for how cop.
Okay.
But if you care, you go 6 months detention, from 6 months law court, the next day now straight. America, film, Canada, film.
So twice some of my friends almost free Italy with that document Omura Germany. Next time from no more Ghana.
You go
sharp.
You now Germany cry no honor or paper cry now they can deport you.
Germany don't open nonsense.
But here, here, the paper, you see, you have to make sure that the moment you get into this land, the first thing is secure yourself. So open your coin and your paper. When you get your paper, get some work to do.
I think so with Italian documents, near a human panel. So would you out the bay? What the year you might be okay.
Paper now get an escape, fire you now when you're with you, no
exactly.
And you need now we and one thing, the only disadvantage, you make us say, if you are UK in America, what is it? If you are wet, my Juma 2, 3, 4, 5 places. But I no call 8 hours now, but you are good to go.
Exactly.
And a holiday, you see the Temuchu.
And also open
I don't get holidays. I mean, I love it. You see, these are some of the things I tell people. Say, Charlie, Italy, maybe you talk say the language, but it's beautiful. You can imagine yourself. You guys are in Ghana now. Maybe your man now with the casa now film. Maybe mum or baby and person will come. Now when Italian film. Now maybe I'll get wife got to Winchell. I now a missing wife. Who me to Winchell one thing. It's nice, but Rebecca Professor are from Ghana. I got to America. You see, I see it as a lazy mind thinking. Say Italy and your crew. What shows it in Italy? Italy and your crew. Near my you bet me I Wahano. Oh, America want to me. The only thing is you say America is a dreamland, yes, because the English and the movement. If we were to be in America, we would do exploit. Yes, people will say. But met me alcohol horses here frustrate.
Oh, 10 years Obia, yes. American, you'll be all whisker. Yeah, so maybe the beauty of America seeing you online it's man.
Oh, yes.
It's not really in reality.
That's it. And Uko Ghana who count amount for more fear. And I don't know the same argument will be Spain, Italy, or more future and one. They should come and beat me. People who are watching. People in Italy, Spain, and I think some part of Europe, almost is your fear. America. More properties.
Italy, any Spain, as you said, no. They give you the possibility to get properties outside. Saying,
no. What am I saying? What I'm saying is like, it's easy to have a property back home. Like go to me sit down in temp.
Is it because of your lifestyle system? It allows you enough
to look in yourself. Yes.
Okay.
You just when you be at that you call Ghana. Yes, sir. And now they factu from him. You know.
Well, we are very informative person, so I believe you know what you are talking about.
People living in Italy will fear like or more properties. Japan or Ghana sing or more America in London.
Yeah, about this particular thing. Fashion.
Oh, now we can fashion.
When it's also become fashion. You see, fashion actually isn't a deal with me. I say I definite in the sense that want to make us say you can't fashion any. It's a broad something. But then many people think Italian fashion, no, old school. I don't think it that way. Do you?
Maybe almost share the olden structures now I walk through but you can't tell me say fashion was some significant level be I say ne obe can say be a ye dressing e no kra no unkan re because dressing no kra free ha
yeah no na nka me beka say
Beyonce Beyonce mu nyina e be your design
na some way I think 2 months ago no December no like 4 months ago somewhere around September me koye eduma bi wo Milano na minim almost say Milan Fashion Week
some dresses
Gabriel Union Beyonce all those guys like you can stand at one place like 1 hour because
they are around.
What I say, those people are around.
You
and I don't see them going to any fashion week. Most of the time, say be a Paris. Most. But then that's about it. They don't go to the UK for fashion. So I don't know why some people think say, hey, be a sneakers, kakra when you're Nike.
Most of the time, the interview say, hey, be a say I share pants, jeans, the tight one now, hey, wash a suit to be able so almost say like suit like coat should be up and down straight up like the uniform wash a suit but hano obroni like will be a combination be a work billion most of the time my family in UK when they come here with dresses here Charlie Italy there especially if I have pass or na you go bibina with the boom but I had the you can't take I don't want to call it fashion. You can't take dressing away. Now we call UK now go share 2,000 3,000.
Not necessarily UK no one any problem. But it looks like meaning say na ye wo Italy no. Na won say pekasa bibria. Ni obi abeka bia no amanfo afanisa. E bia ye wo Italy na ye nkasa ina. But I don't think say if you go to now you can say your wedding, right? A friend of ours is getting married. People come from all over. I will tell you the truth. When you get there and then you see everybody is dressed, certainly. But when you see them dressed now, you get
where they come from.
You can even look at the person and say, "We're free Italy."
Yeah. Oh yes, yes.
Because when it comes to fashion, I feel like Italy is.
Oh, we got it. You see, the thing is. Sometimes you grow for no na omama a man for projecting negatively when it comes to lifestyle.
But what kind of grow for now? How do you mean?
Say we are Ghanaians, so you Ghana for na you ano. My American is an answer na sa mentality ne free and I think 4 or 5 years ago now if not you obi say your program wo ni fie no more organize like barbecue bi wo
Robbie Wana.
No, na sinako the level is if pressure outside no if and one man be between more not the bike no say nkwala mo aba she kasa mo ye titi bremo no na me say dada mo titi bremo no mo na mo ama say am for respect Italy because at your age right now you shouldn't have used bike. No, I know. Say, what do you call jogging and how do you call it?
Strolling.
But the work kind when I mean answer say actually cars I have to talk. So
was he saying it as or the appreciate it?
No, I appreciate it. Enjoy me too. But come on now, was
or feeling like you're wasting.
Yeah, wasting. One man, Papa did now or born in the I've met him in so many programs. Now, no, guys. Now, look at how these boys are. Organize you know those mentality still lies in the eyes of people who have known Italy because say unya enter then you get to know say ni akwesi wo fi ana say ni o kita no ana the way akwesi kita is different from what I went to see with my eyes. So what I say we need to the thing is we don't project ourselves unless it be a program be AC then you see the kind of the dresses we but UK there no matter certificate makeup or America the makeup or
no because it looking like a binomo a project you are more positively.
Yes, they project
but we
themselves.
don't. Even if you are positive at the end of the day, you're more being it looks like we
don't.
What you say? As a was can own dress here.
And I reflect your skin.
Exactly.
Italian now UK the ground say Charlie more blinking.
Because I'm fan. When it comes to that aspect, yeah, I give them that respect.
Ghana ni be ko eduma we it le ba no otiwa na
wape be bia tena kwa
na Adobe TV ana please that so but UK no polish no me dwa no.
All kwa eduma no crowd.
You understand? Like I always use myself as an example. Where I work, when I open my wardrobe, say there, ubeka say mo fie, mo mi perfume kakra, mo mi cream kakra. You understand? Just to obroni try to me pound us. You know, just to because Charlie me I have to appreciate myself.
Exactly.
But it'll be what I only do fully say Charlie.
Now when once you okasa about time now say you have a barbecue being and that mentality maybe I will finish with this discussion and then we'll run it up. That mentality I feel like I hurt a lot of us. In the sense once your papa no ba no me you see your papa no because omo bread so na age na the year your papa no ba no they didn't actually come and enjoy life.
No.
They came with a different mindset. What you say? Because no multi Africa no. She ain't so when they came here, they came as in yembeye juma ne yankonko si bibi mayemma.
Yes.
And then when they came, they actually did the juma no. And no de yeba. Now my problem is say o papa eye juma say o si fie wo Ghana. Na say won so pese o ye juma say o mentality ni na say won so be si fie wo Ghana. Fear no papa see you see for them.
No, and to me, it said, let's put it in the Bible, fight our salvation with fear and trembling. So we're fighting it there.
Yeah.
Also, Felix said, and you see where we come from. No, we don't live like the white. Ahano obroni, grandma, nurse, granddaughter, grandson. Then nipa na owo. Nkwalana grandma you no so be prepared for. But you know it's externally it's a broad family. Nti all sinukra o si amanema but obeka say o and many asisi ba no or brain ti onko shim. Nti wo so wadwun be o say sisi ba no be shima anti sisi ba so be ba kan so let me fight for my own. That is how it comes about.
Then I think Niana may try to drive it at no. I think you've entered the conversation perfectly. In the sense if that is your goal it becomes difficult for you here to even establish yourself. Why? Because if you are renter, the next thing you are thinking about is I was saying become a home. So you are as a what balancing life, you are not able to stabilize yourself here well.
A home over to be divided into two. If you plan to have family here, it will be difficult for you to first think back home because you would not know say umbepe and yes, so we are single now. We are single now. So maybe even worry what may go feed there. Fine, you know there you have to be rapid and be doing something. But worry what it becomes a very serious like maybe you are fighting with your pillow. There, look at imagine say who have 3, you remove 5 and now 6. Once in a while you have to go back home to visit. Look at the amount. Now for who see die? Who see ama wine? Who be ko pension for Ghana? Dear doctor, they show we have all the quality doctors, but the system and the economy has not allowed them to be able to function well.
Exactly.
Yes. Inti who be share a no one. Now just say either you stay here, then what can say what happen? What can go bango.
You can concentrate.
You can concentrate more
because I feel like. It's that particular mindset, affecting the
that is what
because like call him,
but says if you have family here, I think the best decision is a two-way thing. And for me, I always say I don't normally advise, I suggest because I might advise you, but because say no driving and yes, son I will drive. So me I don't advise because if I advise you, I have to always be on you. So people who have been to my side from like I have to push you so hard to make sure say you acquire what you have to acquire. Into me E50, also to me E50. Now we become. I have to speed you. So in a way of speeding, you know, that is where our advice is over fast. So person worry waha, you because in Kwalani started said they are growing up. No? It will depend on the communication we're having with them. So to make the omoko feel back and forth there. Yes, then you have to start doing something. But the fear and within their ages of 7 to like 15. Charlie, count yourself Dundee. Panyai, concrete.
Now, Nietia me raise the argument here is when say we are arguing, say this is where I live. This is what I intend to be for the next 20 or 30 years. Then the mentality of say you don't have that. You don't have it. You don't have that pressure on you.
No.
So that in putting yourself in that kind of discussion, you get to understand say it helps you to establish yourself well.
And you live good.
And then you
live good.
That's why I'm
live good.
You live good. And that is the mentality of most people that live in the UK or in the America. And I initially who can say omuche de ni fie bebre because me imagine say from America me go baby. You see that I'm
a wine. How many months will I go? Maybe I will drive a truck or America or Texas, but see New York, scanning back. So they live. They live.
So they live in the moment, not necessarily to say they live in the moment, say they don't care about the future.
No.
But then they plan their future in the country where they live in.
Yes, and you see it like a light on
so I believe for Italy, for us to be able to, let me say, shine brighter, project a brighter image of the country, make a decision. If you, for that one, as you say, a suggestion, if you feel like Italy is the country where you want to live in, stay in the country. Now, I won't say it's easier, but then it's possible to buy a house. Establish yourself, you understand? For the sake of your children, for the family, establish yourself. Let it be seen on you, say, oh, I'm
because I can't remember, we were in, there's a people who were, I think, 2009, there was a station called Vicenza, Rabi Radio. And there was one guy, big friend, said, when you issue, Nani uncle, Aka baby, that was them. Now, we see public toilets, or to me, or like, or your container back and forth. Now, police are bet for more 16,000 on the shoe. On so heater. Until he died. Yeah, man. He died in the cold. So, a first station, like, now we were interviewing one Ghanaian lawyer. So, he needed guidelines. And after everything, we took it into a conversation and we opened the phone lines. And a lot of such issues were everywhere. Like, it was everywhere. People were calling in, me, Wafa CB, me, Uncle B, Onusu, Yakan, Sisi, and now, like, a whole lot. Or they don't leave while you're crying soup, kakra, 4 or 5 days, not in consultation.
I'm for the sardine here and crying.
Yeah,
like,
really? Where you get.
I'm for the ketchup, demo.
Yeah, Charlie, where you get, Charlie, you are working, you have fixed job, leave. Try and happy yourself for a moment because I have no Yankupon Uncle Chadi and now Yankupo Chadi and now Frewa. Ataria Obeshano. You ever catch Uyiria now the pass on fat Ataria Ope information. Meanwhile, the part, no, then you are nothing. And here they don't cherish a phone.
Dead body to South Africa.
A cemetery nearby. You understand? So you have to live. Just live. Live your life. Nyankopon kra call party and say no brass or than you. It make people make up. People do. It make people chill. It's for me the empowerment. I come last. Oh, Dada, I go enjoy.
Oh, the enjoyment.
Yes, I go because you don't know tomorrow. Exactly. And when you put your kids into that kind of area now, they don't become nuisance or kids with problem are by medium because they've seen it all. So, but what I say?
I don't think I get the
say uji weni uni ubusuya say na wa uji weni and yes unnecessary but mo PP mo kokoko 1 or 2 places and all that. It helps your child that you're giving birth
here. Okay, developing
to the happier person, and at the end of the day, he or she will not be following other white kids to their home, because the moment that kid follow them to their homes,
they go and see
interviews
something.
Yes, and interviews comes in, then the government me Adam for year more treating but your teachers motion was good then.
And now once they found a way into your house, okay,
so if you have kids here, put them into a place yes, discipline but mom winning na majority I say they'll know the don'ts and don'ts, because at the end of the day we are buying so about concerning the kids. It is a one worry what harder. It's better say you will be quick and be doing something. Now guess what? Company now here to man making sure say every year be one coffee 3 months there so go do with.
So to me see that two baby now so
and so that is how it is. Exactly. Anything amount for Philly say Italy now go say yeah too dry, and yes say we are stingy, but yeah too dry, but dry the anyhow. Exactly. I always tell people say even Abrochi, not only Italy, Abrochi itself, you know. Una won pay ni je. Say obi say okwa eduma na obetine fi, okwa eduma na obetine fi, okwa.
And they are wild choice.
Wild choice. There is nowhere in the ananu ye call, I think after the COVID in ye call we na ye ni ye search. Ye mountain bi wo Brescia here, almost blacks in Baoda. We went almost small than snow. It's a snow area. Okay, snow. And music skating. We were giving sports snow. We were giving bond like extra tickets whenever I'm trying a picture too, because even people were thinking say we came from America. Like because they're regular black people. You understand? And almost you see that kitty, you pay your amount 1 week, 2 weeks now. Morning breakfast. Lalu, you understand? At least anya sky say you know, and Ghana you say times 5. Yeah. And not times 10. And 320 euros is 220.
No, what you winning?
1 week. 1 week just like that. 1 week now, breakfast, lunch, and dinner.
That's nice.
You see, at least just make them
enjoy life.
And
Madam Fubi say it's not enough to be alive.
Charlie,
you have to live.
Yeah, we are going.
Being alive doesn't mean you are living.
Yes.
Now, for the next 5 minutes, near around the app, say, let's talk about a very delicate issue. Yeah. As compared to Italy and other countries, marriage. The number of people that I know that were married here, that are free Italy, our really good, it's like 70%.
80.
Why do you think? Is it because of the same structure now here?
It falls into that, and it has another way of altogether. One, it's a matter. It's a situation whereby it's not dicey. It's not too much. Yeah. I always say it's a choice. Why you didn't say? Some of us and it's not for the aged people. Why you didn't so person worry now when we hear it not and Italy the reason why those who got married here and they've traveled now is here. They think say many. Fine, I know you're 1 point. Many happen. Then as a man, you have to think twice. Make sure you socket your woman. Because or quarter pad, excuse me. And you said baby say 5 euro. And no baby, man 5 euro, no crowd, you 1 euro, not the 4 euro, no. At work. Wow, baby. So, and Kalaska never German, like close your mind. Just close, but I say, Mema no more, no. Feel say, like their wives are not in need of anything.
And
my point, you mama supermarket. Then I be na me to and we could to store Jane to wait. Let your wife live, just like I was telling. Let your kids live. Just allow the woman to also explore. Into baby, our wedding, she's not happy. Sorry. Into the moment of every room, not be call UK. Now, Beman won't have a bill no because I have no dying boy yet too much than UK. And now they pay you according to your who you're single, like they know the kind of amount you are receiving. Who you're married, they know the kind of amount. So they know everything. Until the year free ako you can me koya don't know nya cleaning 2-3 hours be ya. Says kano oko sign contract no one found the anko ni din the coin. I feel kakraba in some you expect after no be kaiwo. And I always say women are smarter than men. 15%. Women.
A percentage different.
Size Abim. Women are very smart. And we think say Bible can say women are weaker vessel. They are no God is giving you a sign. Say be a weak be and they obey strike you can't handle it. Everything weak. Akunyani a weak. We are wonderful. You have to be wise. And the problem is the men here. The reason why Obiaka say Italy divorce and anyhow is because of the women can't express themselves. Women are dying. According to I think last 2 years, some Ghanaians were being jailed. Law no cry the about say when you treat your woman so bad to extend like not only beating verbally, come 5 to 4 years. Come 5 and almost started and the Ghanaians were the people they were the first people.
So you think, sir? That thing that holds marriage most of the times over here is the fact that the women are completely dependent on the man.
On the man.
As in, so what happened? Oja or coin. Into your better now.
Okay. But the moment of any exposure, that is why it happens. And even men of God, like a whole lot of mess. But here, no, I don't fancy. On him, some wives are being sick in the head. Who didn't come out 2-3 pen or when say there is something going on because at the end of the day or the no coffee interviews are no be interview no because of call embassy now where me market yourself and meanwhile you are in the same church and these things happens rather in the kingdom of
the
Christian society. Christian society no mum e work room ha no mum na mama warrior. But the women can't even voice out. Into the moment of any access. And that is why most of men and most of families that have left this country to UK, the women were the initiators. Like they initiate.
Because they feel limited.
Yes.
They want to do more, but they can't.
Until when you interview the men, oh Charlie, I see you. You say you go. Oh Charlie, be the woman.
The woman.
Be the woman where he say make we go.
The woman take the kids
go. So me a day here. So me to a follow or me to a day I go. Then later you go talk say, but you know Charlie, things they happen. He go tell you. He go.
Things
you know.
Mijawa be cancer.
I don't want
big man, thank you very much. We had a nice conversation.
Nicely.
You come on again another time. Probably anytime we
I did for you.
We come up with a beautiful discussion.
I did for you too.
It was a form of damas. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, I'm your brother Dadaba Flipa. And this was my guest, DJ Nature.
Yeah,
thank you very much for staying with us. You know, as I said initially, he's very outspoken. I want to know and he's a very beautiful person to talk to. Yes. So, thank you very much.
Bless.
All right. Another time.
One love.
Bye-bye.